Hello and welcome to the News Brief, GSN, for February 12th, 2021. Thanks so much for tuning in. Brr, it's cold outside, so we are certainly in the depths of winter, in the bleak midwinter. So welcome everyone. I hope you're staying warm watching this News Brief. And happy Valentine's Day to everyone, and I hope it's a day of great love, and don't forget that God loves you. So what do we have in the news this week for Good Shepherd? Well, things are ramping up. It was a few slow news weeks, but things are picking up now. So namely, the big news next week is that we have Lent beginning. So Ash Wednesday starts this coming Wednesday, and we will have Ash Wednesday masses at 7 o'clock and 8:30 in the morning, 6 p.m. and 7:30 in the evening. The 7:30 Mass is in Spanish. We will also have distribution of ashes outside, weather permitting, for those who would like to receive ashes. And we will sprinkle ashes on the head this year. No contact with ashes this year. We will not be making the sign of the cross. But as I understand it, that's the way that many parts of the world do it anyway. So it's a chance for us to be broader in our view of what it means to be Catholic. So Ash Wednesday begins this week. And it's a wonderful time to take your faith life more seriously. And so there's lots of opportunities. I'd like to illustrate a few of them. One is on our Facebook page and on the Evangelization web Facebook page. They have a series, they're doing kind of a novena of sorts, a 9-day preparation of things. What can you do for Lent? So I'm a little late to post the party because we're getting closer, but you can go back and look at the earlier ones. If you go to the Evangelization Facebook page for the Archdiocese, just click on one. You should be able to go back to the rest, but it's posted up on the Facebook page. Check those out. Those are some great spiritual practices that you can check out. So that's one thing. Look at that. Another thing is that we will have these, this is not a very good graphic here, but these little black books, but inside they are, well, that's not the most beautiful page, but inside they are filled with beautiful reflections and things to consider. We usually provide several variety of materials for people to take that we put in the narthex. We are just providing one this time, so you don't have to rifle through various things. One resource, and that's a great resource, this little black book. It's not much on the outside to look at, but it's lovely on the inside. So what's inside matters. So that's one opportunity. Another opportunity that we will have is during the Mondays of Lent, we will be reading the book called The Cloister Walk. And we'll have Dr. Brian Hughes, who will be leading the talk. I really enjoy The Cloister Walk. It was one of my favorite books, 20 years ago or so. I really love Kathleen Norris and the way that she writes. She's got a very approachable sense. Just a beautiful book about the cloister walk. It's about how she learns from this Benedictine community. She herself is not a Benedictine, but she learns a lot about this beautiful spirituality and everything. So those will be the Mondays of Lent. More information is right here to this side of me, whatever side that is. It is currently my left. I don't know what it is on the screen. So that's another opportunity that we have during the time of Lent. So some opportunities are provided there. The little black book, the thing that's available on the Facebook page, Dr. Brian Hughes taking us through the cloister walk. So good things there. Also, in Lent, we will have the opportunity for confessions. Now, not this coming Wednesday, but remember all the Wednesdays of Lent, all the parishes of the diocese have confessions from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. on Wednesdays. So you can go to any Catholic church in our diocese and go to the Sacrament of Reconciliation from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. That's one of the opportunities that we have. So 6 to 7 on Wednesdays, 5 to 6 on Thursdays, and 3:30 to 4:30 on Saturdays. And then any other time that you would like to go to confession, just talk to Father Ashmore and I. We're always happy to hear confessions and to give you that grace of the sacrament. We have moved back inside, and that's probably a permanent change now. We are not in the confessionals. I am in the Romero Chapel. Father Ashmore is on the opposite side of the church, back near the sanctuary. So we are back inside, but we are still separate. We are not in a confined space. Exciting news, too. Let me take you to our first segment. We have not one, but two special segments with Raffaele Cipriano this week. And so let's go to the first segment right now. All right, here we go. We've got, here's Raffaele, and we've got exciting news here.
Hello, camera and video equipment just arrived today, and I'm unboxing right now with you. So we have two cameras that can rotate, zoom, and be controlled remotely, and this is one of them. I don't know if you can see. Yeah.
Does it come out of the box?
It does. I just want to be careful.
Well, sure.
You know.
Don't have you filming you dropping the camera.
No, let's not drop the camera right on video, right?
That's right.
Not be nice. There it is.
Look at that beautiful thing. And thank you for all the supporters at Trivia Night who helped to fund this. So thank you so much. There's one of them.
And
there's another box.
One in the box, and it comes with, I think, a power and a remote to control the camera. But we have something more interesting to control the camera, like this guy right here.
Yes.
That's
the joystick?
That's a joystick with monitor and a lot of buttons to, recall preset position of the cameras and stuff. So eventually this will help controlling the rotation and the position of the camera shot, so we can frame you, Father, when you preach and we get very close to you. We can also play Pac-Man. No, we won't. We won't play Pac-Man in the church. And now it's a matter of connecting everything. We got a switcher to connect all this equipment to the various Ethernet ports. So yeah, just stay tuned, and in a few days, maybe a week, everything should be good to go.
Awesome. Thank you, Raffaele.
Okay.
So it's so exciting. Now that we have new equipment, we should be really stepping up our game in our live streaming experience here from Good Shepherd. Few other things of note. Here again, you've probably seen it by now, but here is our logo. So Janet Lean put that together, and I think it looks spectacular. You'll be seeing that all over now. So that'll be our new logo here for Good Shepherd. We're trying to increase and improve our communication from Good Shepherd. The bulletin is back, so subscribe to Flock Notes. We are not doing a handed out bulletin still at this time, but it is in a digital form. We are maybe trying to transition to that, to be quite honest, because it's probably better for the environment, right? So having a digital format, I know some people like to have something in their hands, but maybe this is an opportunity for us to learn and to, we were asked, how are we implementing the things about the environment and how are we living more in a sustainable method. And maybe one of the things that we can grow from is, instead of printing those bulletins every week, which is lots and lots of paper, we can maybe cut down our paper usage by having just a digital only version of the bulletin. COVID has maybe forced us to do that, but I'm not sure if we really want to go back to a full printed many page bulletin, because I think we can transition into a more digital age. We've been talking about maybe doing a small printout version or a small print run for those that really don't have access to digital means, but we'll look at that in the future. For the moment, it's only available digitally, the bulletin. I was also mentioning, just a reminder, that we are starting up a bilingual mass. Again, people want to take their faith more they want to take their faith more seriously, often during the time of Lent. And we are feeling that we have a need for an extra Mass. Our 12:30 Mass is really quite full for our COVID limitations, and we need to pull some of that crowd. And then I'm hoping that maybe some other people that are primarily English speaking will also like to come to this different experience of Mass in a bilingual setting. So that'll be 4 p.m. on Sunday, starting the first Sunday of Lent. I'm very excited about it. It'll be, we have referred to it as like a Mass lab or a bilingual Mass lab, experimenting, trying things out, and seeing if this can really fit a need and fit our mission at Good Shepherd. And then here's another little segment from Raffaele Cipriano, the second segment, not one, but two segments. Here's the second one, and I think this is an exciting little segment as well. I caught Raffaele at the brand new used organ.
Yes.
So, hey, tell us about this thing.
So this arrived last week. Thanks to the Fonseca family in Lawrence that kindly donated it, and thanks to Brian and Brad that moved it from Lawrence to here. So we have this little nice Hammond organ. Which is great because it has everything you need on an organ, 2 manuals, a little pedal board, so we can have deep, nice organ sound for the lows, and it's as you listen to it works nicely with classical sound. No, volume is very high. But tweaking enough the settings and adding some vibrato, some reverb.
Yeah, so don't panic. It's not just like all organ music now.
No, yeah,
hold on to
people
your
are
pants
scared.
here, because
you
can do all kinds of things.
Yeah, you can go more jazzy and gospel if you want.
That's great. A little rain down.
If I play the right notes, but
love it.
We can use it for basketball games if you want. So, and we have some resources if you want to, if you're interested in this piece of, the Hammond organ is a piece of American culture. It's a piece of African American culture, actually. So we have some books that can help understanding the instruments, the players. I printed out a thesis about the astrological soul of jazz organ, and we have some books with classical music here that we can just browse and play. So talk to me if you want to know more about playing this organ and knowing what this instrument is for. And I'm happy to have it for our celebration, so we'll play this more often.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thanks, Raffaele. And so it's just exciting to have another tool available to us. I know that Good Shepherd has not really ever had an organ, so to speak. And this isn't a pipe organ or anything, but just gives us some more flexibility in what we can do and how we can express ourselves musically. So I'm excited about what that can bring, that we can have that kind of gospel organ sound when we want it, and we can have that more kind of traditional pipey organy kind of sound to when those things warrant it. Sometimes, like for a wedding, people still want to walk into an organ sound or whatever. So that does broaden our musical repertoire. So that's good. It wasn't my idea. It was Raffaele. So I'm glad he found it, and I'm glad that we are expanding possibilities. So that's great. And I think that's pretty much all that I have to say today. It's possible that I might have inserted an extra little segment somewhere if I forgot something. But I hope that you have a blessed week. Again, happy Valentine's Day. Don't forget that the source of our love is God. And be blessed. Be blessed. Be warm. And let the love of God warm your hearts more than anything else. God bless you, and see you next week as we begin our Lenten journey. We have I'm going to have to do a little cut right there so I can get my thoughts back together.